that is not an exaggeration, as we see a couple of fans checking out the MLB app or Dave Ramos' Twitter feed. One of the two.
Or quite possibly neither.
But I will tell you this, I don't say this because we're, working in an MLB booth. That app is off the charts. Outstanding. The best in all sports. I have it open right now. I use it all the time. Even the WBC scores right in there as well. I got a little guy who is addicted to that app, absolutely loves it. Dad, can I use your phone? Dad, I just want to look at the MLB app. Can I have your phone? Can I have your phone? It is fantastic. MLB does a great job with their app.
It is. It's changed the way a lot of people do all sorts of things now on the internet. Businesses and individuals. I mean, really, it's tweaked everything. That guy, he likes a really big phone.
Can't get that in your pocket.
No.
Big phone would be great if you put that up to his ear and started talking to somebody.
What? Can't hear you.
Big phone. Big phone.
Speak up. Well, here we go. Bottom of the ninth inning. And I was hoping this would happen. Aliangel Lopez has come on to pitch for Venezuela. And you'll notice when you see him here, Puello getting his first at bat of the day. Lopez wearing the Venezuelan jersey. So Puello is a fly ball out to left field. Sanchez waits and he makes the play. One away. But you'll notice that Lopez, he's wearing the Venezuelan jersey and he's wearing a Rangers hat. And
as he faces the Rangers.
And he's got a beautiful name, Aliangel, but he goes by Frank. What happened?
He doesn't go. Are you being serious?
He goes by Frank.
Oh, I thought you were joking.
No.
That is a beautiful name.
It's a beautiful name.
And you make it sound so beautiful as well. I think it's part of it.
He runs this one inside for ball one. That's the type of thing, as a parent, right? You got to respect your child's choice, your ability to do whatever you want. It's your name, it's your life. They named you Aliangel because I think it's beautiful.
I'm with you.
Yeah, but Mom, I want to go by Frank.
I'd probably be a little upset. About that.
I remember about 5th grade, I came home with a paper from school where I wrote Dave on it. Doggy's mom read me the right act on that one.
Really?
Yeah. Got up my birth certificate. See what your name is right here, right?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. She's like, I didn't name you Dave.
Oh, it's time to be cool. So we go.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Just trying to fit in. Tyler Rude waiting. 1-2 pitch. And he'll get another one. Probably to work through some of these issues. It's been festering all these years. 6-1 Venezuela.
My dad was like that when anybody called me Chris. My first full name was Christopher. I was CJ my whole life. I always have been. Wasn't having it with the Chris. Wasn't a fan.
This one fouled off by LaRude. Count stays 1-2. So Frank Lopez, 6'1", 200 pounds, a left-hander. He is from Venezuela. 23 years old. Last year, spent the season in Frisco. Went 5-6, made 14 starts and 11 appearances out of the bullpen. Has earned an average 5.28.
I think it is important to notice we got the Andrew Casher news today. Emily reported on it earlier in the broadcast and having a little bit of setback now, wondering about that timetable of his availability to start the season, and people starting to wonder what's going to happen with the Rangers. Do they need to look outside the organization? Trying to add down, looks like two spots that are going to be a competition right now in spring training. It was just going to be one, but Dylan G threw the ball well today. He's not on this list right now. Castro, we're going to assume that he's not going to be ready for opening day. Nick Martinez and the others on that list. But the idea potentially, I think Dylan G's got to say, hey, take notice of what I did. He threw the ball really well. It was quiet, right? It was just in and out, quiet, weak contact. Did a fantastic job. Chichi struggled a little bit today in that second inning, some hard contact. I start to wonder if he can sneak in there a little bit. I think he had 14 or 6. I think it was 14 starts last year that he had. Has had some good years in the past. You just start to wonder if maybe he can find his way a little bit more into the competition than maybe he was before the day started.
Yeah, I think there is some depth at that position, depending on what direction the Rangers want to go, but there are still names out there, guys available, including names the Rangers are very familiar with, guys like Colby Lewis. So it's not to say that those types of things aren't, a real possibility. There's a walk to LaRue.
Certainly know Colby was disappointed. It didn't work out to come back. But situations change a little bit. And just on the surface, it does seem like that would be a pretty good fit right now. Certainly Ranger fans would love to see him back in this uniform. He's meant a lot to this organization, what he has done when he's put on that Ranger uniform. I was with him the first time around before he went to Japan. He and I played together here, and there was a lot of hype and a lot of high expectations. Didn't work out in the beginning.
For him, right?
Yeah, for him.
Yeah,
No, there was never expected. People know better than that for me. But yeah, so then goes to Japan, right? Kind of a rebirth, comes back, and it was just fantastic. So good in the postseason here. I gotta believe it's pretty tempting to pick up that phone and kind of check in and see where he is. And this is pure speculation. I'm not talking for anybody in the front office or anything like that, but Colby Lewis is certainly a name that could come up. Edwin Jackson was here. I think he had a workout not too long ago. And it kind of went so-so as far as what free agent pitchers are still out there. Doug Fister is a name that is out there. I'm sure. I gotta believe the Rangers might want to check in with him, but there may be an addition from the outside potentially now with Andrew Cashner. At least sounding like nothing official, but seems pretty borderline on whether or not he'd actually be ready to start the year.
Big lead at first for LaRue. Nobody holding him as Altman watches another one inside. It's 3-0. Josh Altman getting his first at bat of the afternoon. And so let's go to the real source on this thing. Emily, what do you got?
Well, it's been a few weeks since I've talked to Colby, but the last time I spoke with him, his intentions were to stay in shape should a situation arise, whether it be with the Rangers or anywhere else, that, might call him into action. So he was going to continue to work out, try to get himself ready as much as he could on his own without being in a camp of any sort. And so that was his intent a few weeks ago. Like I said, I have not spoken to him recently, but that was his plan going into the spring, was to try to kind of keep up with what he would be doing if he were in a camp.
Okay, a good idea, obviously. I mean, makes all kinds of sense. The 3-1, and that one out of the dirt foul. And, I will deliver the news on Cashner today, and it was not great news, the setback that puts into question his ability to be ready by opening day. Tyson Ross continues to progress nicely. The reports every day seem to be encouraging, whether it's throwing from the bullpen or whatever the case. He continues to just take the program one day at a time, and all reports continue to come back very good. Altman watches ball 4. In fact, I talked to Doug Brocail a couple of days ago now about his experience with Tyson Ross in this camp. He said, Ross didn't know I was there. I was kind of peeking around the corner watching him throw off the half mound. He told me that he was going 60%. He said, brother, if that was 60%, we're really onto something here. So yes. He was very impressed with what he has seen from Ross so far. And I think the concern, as always, when you have guys coming back from injury, is can you rein them in long enough that they can get themselves fully back to 100%.
The smart play for me is the slow play with him, because I think ideally, just call it May 1st, so you get it back around that time. You can get 5 months out of him and postseason, right? This is a team that absolutely expects to be in the postseason. I would take that over maybe pushing it too hard and trying to get it back earlier based on the news that we got on Andrew Cashner today. Now, Tyson Ross was scheduled to throw around 20 pitches today, fastball, changeup, off the full mound. That'll be kind of the first, I think, real test for him. Listen, there's each test that you go along, but that's a big one when you're talking about being on a full-size mound and working on that fastball changeup. So we will see, as long as he doesn't have any setbacks. And like you said, certainly be careful with anybody coming back from injury. He will be a huge addition from within. Get back to where he was 2 years ago. He was pretty dominant. Did it quietly in San Diego, but yes, that would be a big boost to this rotation.
Meanwhile, this ninth inning comeback is starting to take shape. A couple of men on with 1 out. And Drew Robinson, who hits a ball hard out to right field. Bell coming on into a dive and makes a really nice play. Robinson robbed, and there are 2 away. Now 1 out left in this one for the Rangers. And again, the story today for them, offense continues to struggle. That doesn't help. So LaRue at second, Altman at first. Delano DeShields, he flew out to right field in the 7th inning. 0 for 1 today. Rangers run came on the homer in the 2nd by Ryan Rua. Just 2 other hits. The weird part of it, the Rangers have had multiple base runners in a lot of innings. The Venezuelans got away with a handful of walks, hit batters today.
Especially in that first inning, right? 2 runners on with just 1 out after the hit by pitch and the walk. They were unable to capitalize, put a little bit of pressure on Will Ledesma back in that first inning. But you're right, there's been some opportunities, not a ton, but there have been some opportunities.
This one slices into right field, base hit for Delano DeShields. LaRue stops at third, bases loaded now with 2 away. So the inning continues.
And LaRue, I think, in the under normal situation, probably trying to score there, but when you're down by 5 runs, his run doesn't mean much of anything. But watch Delano, a really nice job. It's a backdoor breaking ball. Doesn't try to do too much with it. Squares it up, hits the other way. That's a pitch as a lefty that you're hoping that righty's going to pull off of or take it for a called strike, a backdoor breaking ball. But he stayed on it. Did a good job hitting that ball the other way.
So Will Middlebrooks, he got up in the 7th inning and a fly ball to center field. 0 for 1 today.
And this should be a good matchup for him, right? You got a low angle, kind of sidearm lefty, staying away. The only time you get in trouble, again, is if you start to try to pull because it's not high velocity. So a lot of times, like, I get to it in my career, I was throwing sidearm, not throwing hard. The best thing that could happen is righties that got pull happy because you have really good movement, good change of speeds. Everything's usually on the outside half of the plate. Anytime a righty got pull happy or started to get too big with a swing, it played right into your hand. So for Will Middlebrooks, we should be kind of looking middle away.
Strike 1.
You let him have that one. That one, and he's not going to do it 3 times, right? Does that to kind of keep you honest, but that's not the pitch he wants.
Lopez working in relief for Team Venezuela. Minor league side, the Rangers camp. After this one, Venezuela makes their way to Mexico and pool play beginning tomorrow. 3-1. Middlebrooks hammers that ball down the third baseline, fair ball. Gets LaRue to the plate. Altman will score as well. And here comes Delano DeShields. So a 3-run double by Will Middlebrooks. Well, makes it a 6-4 ball game and gets a tying run to the plate.
Give Will Middlebrooks a lot of credit. The patience that he showed through that at bat. The first pitch fastball just off the plate. If you're an over-anxious hitter trying to drive some runs in, you might pull off that ball, but he waits and he gets himself in a really nice count. And this is just a breaking ball. It's sitting right over the middle of the plate. You have a 3-1 count as a lefty with the base load. You're trying to throw a strike. So you're not going to try to bury that pitch down and in. You slip it over there for a strike, and Will Middlebrooks does a really nice job of squaring that one up.
So Frank Lopez is done today as Venezuela goes into the bullpen. An interesting game here with 1 out to go, bottom of the 9th.